Hello, everybody. My name is Zerduku, and welcome back to Zap Entertainment. And I'm sorry for the delay, everybody. A lot of convenient fucking convenience has been happening lately, and because of that, we're gonna have to do something different. The way how we're gonna do this, we're gonna use Byakugan to read for us, and my friend back there is going to react with me. Hopefully, you can see his face very well. Maybe one of the, if you guys can't, well, actually, I'll review this video tonight, and by tomorrow, when we do the next one, I will decide if we need to bring him a little bit closer.
Use one of those chairs closer. At this point where I'm face first into the camera.
That might actually work.
Oh shit, you're right. Let's test it.
Hello,
Hello,
folks.
folks. You can now see my face. My knees hurt.
we're we're full of energy. I'm hopped up on caffeinated soda because I went to the store to get some Mountain Dew, but right now I'm drinking Dr Pepper hashtag not sponsored just to, um, keep the energy flow.
And
But
I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
can you let me finish? Now I
Wah.
forgot. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just get to the book, and if I remember something, oh yes, because I don't want to forget where I left off. We're gonna do this bit by bit, and each bit will react. So how about we get started, shall we? Since we already did like a minute intro.
We had to do some explanations basically. And also set the tone basically.
All right. Let us begin.
Infinite World of Battle Quest. Written by Zach Salvi. Season 1 Book 5.
So we're reading this series. Great. So it's Merlin
More
again.
adventures.
I beg without pardon.
We're off on another adventure.
Alrighty. There we go. Also, the colors don't transfer from Byakugan, unfortunately, but yeah, hopefully it'll make it colorful.
The purple moonlight shines upon the main castle of Camelot. Within one of the main towers lies the room of the advisor of the throne, the great wizard Merlin. Within the darkness beyond midnight, the great wizard Merlin sits in a rocking chair in front of a desk with only a torch on the wall illuminating only him in the table and the chair he sits upon. Merlin dips his quill within the ink and begins to write a diary.
Also, by the way there, guys, you might be hearing double audio. Well, that's something that we can't really fix.
Yeah, our hands are well tied, but I like what I'm hearing so far. Feels cinematic. He dips it in a inkwell.
I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Alright. Okay, that issue's taken care of. Maybe I should scroll down a little bit.
I love what I'm hearing so far. It looks more cinematic. He dips his quill into an inkwell and begins to write. So don't get me wrong, I'll take a pencil over an inkwell any day.
I would too. I love pencils. I hate pens though.
I mean, pens are useful if you want to be proper and like official, but pencils are good overall. You can erase and rewrite in case
Exactly.
you
Alright.
make a mistake. Ballpoint pen is just you make one mistake, throw it away.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Several days ago I sent a document for permission to create a guild membership to the king to sign for permission. Just before he left for a meeting with the druids to make peace within the boundaries of the sacred forest, he gave me a signed document granting me permission to make the guild members. As the philosophy of angels once asked, where does it come from? The need to explore and find answers to the impossible questions. Why are we here? What is the soul? Why is everybody so different but require everybody to be together? It seems that no matter how old sentient beings are, we still ask these questions and desire to put our own lives at risk in order to learn. Humanity is not meant to live within a box of safety and security. In matter of fact, I believe that they never can be true peace. People must always have the freedom to choose between humility and pride.
Do not attack me for ripping off heroes a little bit on that one. But I did add my own thing.
The question of life. Very philosophical.
Oh great, now we got Yoda.
Wisdom he speaks. Question I do. Ponder I must. Gun Kid's no longer here, it's just Yoda Kid.
Yoda Kid, what the flying fucking? Okay, whatever. Let me know when we're ready to do the next one, because, but holy
No,
fuck.
wait. Nowadays, the sound like someone's gonna say, homie. Fucking Marge Simpson.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm hopped up on caffeine, so.
I'm hopped up on Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid man, do not break through his wall. I don't have enough money to repair it.
Oh yeah! Oh, my voice died at the end of that. I think that's a sign that we should just continue on.
All right,
It
let's
is the
keep going.
philosophy of angels and demons that must be balanced in order to keep life moving. This can only happen with the tools of opportunity for people to choose between good and evil. The rise of heroes and monsters will always be inevitable because that is needed for life to live on. The great wizard Merlin writes in his diary.
More thinking.
More pondering of life. If good and evil must exist, there can never truly be one good and one evil. There has to be two.
If there's no good or no, basically what it's saying is if there's no good or no evil, there's no life.
There's no change. Evil makes change.
Just
Good helps change
no
move.
life, basically.
Yeah, there is no essence of life. It is just stagnant.
All right, next.
By a lively morning of the people of Camelot, Bastian is guiding the Spellcaster Guild students to one of the apple orchards within Camelot's walls. Eventually Bastian and the guild members in training arrive at their destination. When Bastian turns around to speak to them, his glasses slide down his nose, but he quickly catches them with his index finger.
Conehead, as you said.
A fellow glasses wielder. A fellow bespectacled old male.
Okay. Just a quick thing here. By a lively morning? Does that sound right?
Yeah, by probably like a lively, like the city's crowded, town's lively, people are bustling about.
Okay, yeah. So that might be right. Keep in mind, it's been a while since I've seen this book, so I don't remember everything.
That's usually how writers are. We remember somewhat writing some stuff, but we don't remember what we've written.
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of questioning my own writing, because I don't remember.
Trust me, I do that sometimes as well.
All right, next.
Okay students, spellcasters, we're going to learn about archery today, said Bastian with a calm, collected confidence. As an immediate response, Roy raises his hand.
As immediate fucking response! My hand hurts for hearing that. And also, hold up. Archery! Wait, let me redo that. Students, spellcasters, we are going to learn about archery. I can give mages bows and say, use this as magic.
Are you actually just reading it on the telly?
No, I'm trying to remember and read it, because make sure my brain's remembering it.
Okay.
Hello, spellcasters.
Okay, as you guys know, my friend's glasses are broken, so I have this question. Can you see that on the telly with your glasses?
Not really. It's just I'm remembering it, and also I see that little blop and like bink bonk, bink bonk, bink. Looks like a fucking. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, back to my question. Spellcast. Hello, spellcaster. We are gonna be. Actually, no. Keep going.
Well, we probably might get the answer in the next one, so let's go.
Yep.
Excuse me, Bastian? What's archery? Asked Roy with unknowing ignorance. As an immediate response, everybody, including Bastian, slaps the top of her head with frustration.
Hurt! I'll fix that real quick. Guys, I'm gonna pause that. Okay, we're back, guys. Just to let you guys know, I opened up the wrong file. My mom did some editing for me, and I opened up the one that wasn't hers. I opened up the one I did and wasn't edited right. So that's why there's flaws in it. But actually, we went through the one that was edited and it's fixed, so I don't have to go back and fix it.
Yep.
So, anyways, let's redo it again.
Let's commence.
Excuse me, Bastion? What's archery? Ask Roy with unknowing ignorance. As an immediate response, everybody including Bastion slaps the top of their head with frustration. You idiot! Whispered Eldred.
You idiot.
Fuck off, edgelord. I remembered him now, the guy who stole the books. Give me a book, no! He pulls a dagger at me. I want to read!
Well, anyways, Gun Kid off camera was talking about unknowingly ignorance and saying that it should have been just unknowingly confusion or some shit. But, I'm gonna leave it the way it is just because my mom worked really hard on it, so.
It's true, I should let the editor be editor's choice.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be a little gutsy here.
Nothing like a bit of guts.
I just put a lot in here so we can get through a little bit quicker. All right, here we go.
Archery is using bow and arrows, Roy. Bastion responded with a sigh of reluctance. As another immediate response, Peach raises her hand as well and asks her question. Oh. Haha. Roy responded in embarrassment. Excuse me, Bastion? But what does archery have to do with spellcasting? Ask Peach.
But what do you know? It's the same question that Gun Kid asked.
I like Peach. Please don't be the pervert of the group.
No, she's not.
Oh, thank God.
She's just kind of dumb, kind of.
An airhead, basically.
All right. And copy and paste. And let's go, Byakugan.
Then again, you might be actually dumber than Roy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, people can't hear it when you start talking over it, bro. That's why you have to react after it's done.
Yes, you made Bakugan reference. I'm going to make another, old toy reference. Should I miss Bakugan?
Yes, we all miss the old stuff.
When did it come out?
You know what? We can leave those questions for another time.
All right.
Then again, you might be actually dumber than Roy. Eldred immediately responded with a whisper under his breath.
Emotional damage!
Good question there, Peach.
You absolute fuck!
Emotional damage!
And I strangled the edgelord, you...
You might be dumber than Roy!
Wow, you have a superiority complex, you fucking edgelord! She asked a simple question! What the fuck?
Stupid, thank God, Dark Elf! We will send you to Jesus!
Listen, you fucking stupid elf! It's a valid question! What does archery have to do with spellcasting? Cast fireball, lightning bolt, why arm, bow, and arrow? You can't just say, I fire arrow!
Alright.
That's actually a good question
I'm just
there,
saying right
Peach.
now, I'm not liking this.
Okay, come on. I understand your rage, but can we at least let the AI finish this?
I know, but I just want to finish my sentence. I am not liking the edgelord fucker at all.
We'll see if that opinion changes or not, but I don't think it will. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
That's actually a good question there, Peach. A long time ago, archery was considered more of a warrior thing, but in recent years bow arrows are more effective in the hands of a spellcaster. Allow me to demonstrate. Explained Bastion. Bastion turns around and takes one of the quivers and bow from the table that was set up specifically for this lesson. Then aims it at a target that was placed on the tree. There are 6 targets on each tree, even though there are more trees, but there are only 6 targets.
Well, he didn't explain, so he's going to show some sort of reaction.
So just best demonstration, basically.
Light blue.
Enhance. I think. Oh, it's big bold. Let AI read this.
Well, I was just gonna ask if you remember the element star, the colors. What is light blue?
Don't do this again. No.
Do it.
Don't do not. No. Fuck. Light blue is fucking water. No, lightning.
Ding, 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 ding! He gets it. It's lightning.
We're gonna get a noise complaint.
Dude, it is 5:32. If we were getting a noise complaint, it would have to be after 9. So I think we're okay.
All right.
Wait, that doesn't look right. Maybe it's just because of the way the way the book does it.
Yeah.
Enhanced lightning. Shouted Bastion as electricity consumes the bow and arrow before he releases it at the target. The resulting arrow consumed by powerful lightning hitting the target cause a tree to set on fire as it hits the direct target. Immediately all the students were shocked except for Eldred because he already knew that.
Know it all, bitch.
Hermione!
I already know this. Know it all, bitch. Oh yeah, folks, if you are from here for the last time I read this, I made a self-insert.
Yeah. Except doors don't exist in the Battle Quest universe or on
They
Mahara.
exist. They exist in my heart.
Good for you.
Actually, I want to say something I like the idea of it's like infusing magic into.
Okay.
Using bow and arrows allows you to conserve your magic pool at the same time doing damage to your enemies. Using bow and arrows is a choice among spellcasters now, because it keeps their enemies at a distance, allowing you to not only cast spells on your enemies before they come close enough to attack you, but they also allow you to be useful on the battlefield even if you're out of magic. Explain Bastion as he puts away the bow and arrow on the table, allowing the students to go next. However, Peach looks over and see that the fire is starting to spread. The fire is spreading. Shattered Peach with concern.
Shouted! I hate the fact that Lily's speech does that.
Yeah, I thought why I say shattered? I thought it said shout.
It's supposed to be shouted. I don't know why. And also, by the way, instead of you, it's supposed to be the tree is on fire.
The fire's spreading. Yo, Teach, we're about to make a forest fire.
Alright, guys, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to fix that part, hopefully. Actually, if I have to, I'll have Gunkid help me go piece by piece and type it out. Alright, I fixed the problem. Alright, so on to the next. If I can get... okay.
I'd like to say one thing in our comments and my interaction with this. Imagine if flintlocks exist. Imagine a lightning-infused flintlock.
Oh, like modern technology with combined with magic?
Not like a revolver, like a flintlock, like pirate flintlocks.
Oh yeah, the black powder pistols?
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
No, imagine a fucking cannon infused with fire magic.
Well, it should be noted by the lore, since I'm the one who written this, is that only wind and lightning usually have the enhanced abilities. Because both of the all the different elements have their own way of combat style. And both wind and lightning are enhancing spells for lightning is more for enhancing defense and damage, and wind is all about speed and damage. So you can really only do damage. You can't really enhance defense with wind, as far as I know. Alrighty. We can get into that, but that's a whole can of worms, and that will make this video way too long.
And we're already into one can of worms, so let's commence forth.
Alright.
Oh dear. Chet responded with concern. As immediate response, Bastion turns around and sees that the fire is starting to spread from the trees to the grass. Kinesis. Bastion whispered as a lavender-colored aura consumes his eyes and the fire gets lifted up into the air and suffocated by the second barrier. Causing the
Second, it's psychic berry. I will send you to Jesus. Psychic.
Creative. Oh. There it
There
is.
we go. Fuckers.
There's a creative use to extinguish flames. I would have thought he would shoot water at him, but no.
Bastion whispered
took
as
the
a
fire from the
lavender-colored
source and
aura
just lit the
consumes
fire.
his eyes and the fire gets lifted up into the air and suffocated by the psychic barrier. Causing the flame to dissipate into nothing.
By the way, I should have pointed out that the lavender color for kinesis, but I lazy.
I lazy.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Otherwise, it looks a little too crowded.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm also gonna save so it doesn't crash.
Yeah. Every
It's done.
change we make,
It's done that to me several times.
I hate when that happens.
And you lose all your progress.
Yeah, all the effort I put in just wasted in 5 seconds.
Alright, you ready for the next?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that there, students. Just a minor inconvenience. Now let's get back to our lesson. Bastion with a cool calm voice as he walks aside and stands 15 feet away from the table and target trees for the students to begin their lesson. However, the students were in complete shock of what they saw him do, including Eldred. At that moment Eldred realized that he had complete mastery of control of psychic-type magic. After the students got over their shock, one by one they walk up to the table and grab a quiver and bow for themselves to try to hit the targets. Peach grabs the quiver and bow with confidence. "I got this!" shouted Peach as she draws the bow and begins to fire. Unfortunately, the arrow only goes 2 feet before dropping on the ground and the string from the bow cut her fingers. At the same time, Chet begins to give himself a try. He looks at the bow and arrows with concern.
By the way, also, first thing, that's a badass thing where frickin' Bastion's like, don't worry, minor inconvenience.
Oh, don't worry, just a little happenstance. Resume lesson.
It's the most badass teacher ever. Also, by the way, ouch! Poor Peach. That has to hurt.
Usually archers like use bow and arrow, they have like certain gear to help make sure you don't get cut by bows and stuff.
The string.
Yep, they have a
But
thing called a wrist guard.
But I'm not too sure if they had the safety precautions back in medieval times, did they?
They actually had a little, but not a lot, like nowadays. They still had the things where if the bow comes back and slices your arm.
So, by the way, Chet is another elf, but he's not a dark elf. He's just a regular elf. But regardless,
He's the good one, less
But
know-it-all.
but at least he's not like a frickin' edgelord.
Like this fucking Hermione Granger wannabe know-it-all.
He
At least she has manners. You just call her one an idiot because you feel like
wants to be Sasuke from Naruto, basically.
go to Edgelord convention down the hall of go fuck yourself lane.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
"I fear that this may not be my thing, but I will give it a try," said Chet as he puts the quiver on his back and then tries to draw the arrow, but he has a hard time trying to keep it steady on the bow. A matter of fact, Chet drops the arrow on the ground trying to hold the arrow steady. When Roy was about to step forward and give himself a try, he noticed that Elders was just standing there. As a result, Roy stops and looks at Eldred.
I can fix it quickly.
Just a little
Minor inconvenience.
minor inconvenience, a little copy and paste.
But I ain't getting really sick and tired of Lily's speech bullshit.
When Roy was about to step forward and give himself a try, he noticed that Eldred was just standing there. As a result, Roy stops and looks at Eldred. "How come you're not going to give it a try?" asked Roy with curiosity. "Sigh. This isn't really my thing. I much rather use wands versus bow and arrows," Eldred responded. "Oh yeah? I'll give it a try and ace it over you," Roy responded with confidence.
Competition?
So, okay, let me get this straight. So Roy is gonna say, you know what? You can keep your wands and staffs. I'm gonna go bow and arrow, and I'm gonna do it better than everybody else.
Yes, I like the confidence.
All right.
It's so weird seeing an elf not know how to use a bow and arrow. Most media shows elves as well versed in bows. They don't know if it's like a stereotype or I don't know.
Hang on, I'm just having a hard time with the scroll here. There we go. Got it. Looks like I just copied a lot of information, I think.
Yep.
And let's see how this goes.
Good luck, idiot. This is high-level training in a very
Wow.
few spellcasters are able to use bow and arrows. Most likely you'll wind up cutting your fingers just like Peach, said Eldred with mockery. Roy did not respond.
Wow.
Instead he looked.
Yeah, that's emotional damage right there.
I like to say one thing. I love that he said before, this is not my thing. I'm just stick to. And then you say this. Good luck, idiot. You are saying you don't want to do this, even though this is higher level up to, or some shit.
I didn't actually realize, but he's actually saying that he's actually lesser than most.
You are just admit you are an idiot, and you're full of yourself, airbrain head, probably full of books you don't even know fucking how to understand. This kid is already on my shit list. There's bitch, 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 and new bitch been added.
Okay.
Will's right.
Are you referring to what's her name? Alexis from was it the Christmas Toys?
Yeah. Yep, that bitch. Sean bitch. Wine's a fucking dick. This bitch.
Oh,
is
you're
new.
thinking of Thomas?
Thomas.
Thomas the bitch, freaking dang sexual harassment.
What the fuck you think you're doing, cock shotgun?
Alright, you ready to get back into it?
Yes, but one more thing. This guy's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Roy did not respond.
Wait. Will's checking the list? Oh, never mind.
Alright.
Roy did not respond. Instead he looked at Eldred with a fire of courage in his eyes, and with a flutter of his angel wings he walked up to the table and grabbed a quiver and a bow. As an immediate response, Elder just nodded his head, thinking how foolish and stupid Roy is. Bastian was watching the whole thing, and he saw Roy beginning to make an attempt. Even though Roy didn't have any idea what archery even was, as soon as he picked up the bow he felt like he's been doing this his whole life. He draws an arrow from the quiver and successfully draws the string back, pulling the arrow ready to fire.
Huh. I feel like this is a hero thing kind of situation, you know what I mean?
It's like ancestral knowledge. Your bloodline used this before.
Yeah, honestly, to tell you the truth, I can just totally imagine if this was a movie that you start hearing a little bit of light hero music playing in the background a little bit.
Like a choir of hero music. It's like some Avatar type shit. He locks in.
Yeah.
Get fucked, Elder bitch, whatever fucking name is. I don't care.
Eldred. I don't even care what his name is. Emotional damage.
Henceforth, your name is now bitch. My name's not bitch. Yet you respond to bitch. So you are bitch.
He's basically Thomas now. Oh shit.
Get fucked, stupid.
Well, actually, Thomas became bitch in your mind because of sexual harassment. He is bitch because he's too much of an edgelord.
Too much of a fucking wannabe know-it-all.
Basically, he's edgelord bitch, and Thomas is sexual assault bitch.
The fuck you doing, Thomas Crack Knuckles? Thomas shit's a brick. No, shit's a whole fucking cinder block.
Okay. Let me know when we're ready after just laughing our asses off.
Keep going.
Alright.
Bastian and Eldred noticed that Roy's stance was 100% correct on how to draw and fire a bow. Both of them had a look of being impressed and anxious to see if he would hit the target. Then Roy releases the arrow and hits a direct hit on the target. As a response, both Bastian and Eldred was shocked. Roy did not smile at his success. Instead, he started to stop and think about the reason for this lesson. He started to remember that Bastion was able to use magic on the arrow as a way to increase damage. At that moment he stopped and remembered a different lesson of a previous class. He remembered a lesson where Bastion was trying to teach him about the magical elements. He remembered that he discovered that his symbolic element was wind.
I could just imagine like Eldra's like, huh, not bad.
Shit, not bad. It'd be cool if he had like a Vegeta personality, but he's just a bitch in my eyes. I would like if he was like a rival type frenemy. I would like him, but so far he's being an overall bitch.
Yeah, that's what I think. What I was going with was that he was basically kind of like a Vegeta type, where he's like a
prideful, but sometimes he's flawed.
Yeah, but he's kind of like an evil ally kind of way.
Yeah, like a frenemy.
Yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
Yep.
He also recalls Bastion saying that wind-type magic is good for keeping your enemies at bay and enhancing your attacks. As a result, he draws another arrow and stares at it, remembering that he had to learn on his own to try to harness his magic pool. Last night he practiced trying to gather up his magic in order to cast a spell, however he has never been able to cast a spell, but he has felt enormous amounts of energy within his body. So yet again he begins to draw the bow and arrow. Peach and Chet looked at Roy with confusion, knowing that he already hit the target, so they weren't too sure of what he was doing. Roy began to concentrate his magic on the bow and arrow. As a result, a massive gust of wind twirls around Roy, causing the others to shield their eyes from the debris of dust. Then green magic consumes the bow and arrow.
Oh boy. He's about to go Super Saiyan!
Yoda comes out of nowhere. Power this is. The Force is
What
strong.
the fuck just happened?
A seizure.
Okay, Well,
Try the undo button.
yeah. Okay, I think we're fine. I don't even know where the hell we are now, because I think we lost.
Scroll down. I did see some green text a while ago, so scroll down to his.
Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna have to pause here, guys. I apologize for my ignorance. Okay, guys, we're back. It took me a while to fix it, and we're good to go. So here we go.
Enhance wind, shouted Roy as he releases the arrow to fire. The arrow travels at Mach 4 and splits the target in half along with 7 different trees, and then blows a small hole in the boundary concrete wall surrounding Camelot. As an immediate response, all the students, including Eldred and Bastion the teacher, was in shock. After that, despite the look of courage on Roy's face, he was severely sweating from exhaustion. "How did I do that?" said Roy as he lowers his bow to turn to look at Bastion, but immediately faints from exhaustion. As an immediate response, Eldred realized that Roy used up his entire magic pool. Bastion runs over and picks up Roy and then turns to the other students.
Mach 4! And he's
Mach motherfucking 4!
He just fired through, like, how many trees did he fire? I forget. But
several trees in a fucking stone wall.
Dude, that... I think Roy's a Super Saiyan.
I want to do a bit. Hey, how's your post go? No, good. How's your patrol go? No, good. Arrow goes past him. Has to guards for a concrete wall. What the fuck?
All of a sudden they hear an explosion and they're like, what the fuck? We're getting attacked!
Are we being attacked? I think. Kane Arthur comes out, this mean Merlin, what the fuck just happened? Success happened! What do you mean success? Someone blew a hole in the wall! What?
What? Make sure the monsters don't come in!
Oh, no worry, it was just one of my students. Merlin, what?
What? One of the students... How the fuck did they pull that off?
Magic. Magic's so fucking weird. Why can't it just be magic talking to birds for some sake? Or hell, make dragons talk!
Okay.
King Arthur can't get enough. He can't have it easy.
I think that's fine that way, so it's not taking too much space, I guess.
I really like that bit. The guards like stand next to each other. Next thing you know, arrow flies past the Mach 4.
Okay.
Hear a loud spoon and a fucking boom.
Okay, it should be noted is that the Camelot walls, you can the guards can be inside the walls because there's space for like room space, and
That's why.
so someone could be doing the patrol inside the wall, and all of a sudden, boom, or actually it'd be more likely they just hear this sound, they stop for a second, what's that noise, and all of a sudden, boom.
And one guy's like, what was that? What the fuck was that? I wish you make some short stories about the guards' jobs, like seeing this magic happen.
You know what?
Did that rock just blow up?
You know what, Third Gun Kid? If you want, you have my permission to write like little side things in these stories, just for the sake of joke.
Oh hell! When I get my glasses fixed and I get like a fucking proper piece, I will write short things about the guards' lives in this fantasy world. So how's your patrol? Oh, do a rock. What was that? Hey guys! Someone shouts from below. The hole in the what? Half the guards are like surrounded around. There's a hole in the fucking wall. Should we tell Arthur?
Arthur is out and making peace with the turret. It's all. And Merlin's in charge at the moment, and so is just Merlin.
Should we tell Merlin?
I'd
rather not. Tell the repairman repair this hole before civilian populace start going panic.
Okay. Are you ready for the next?
Yeah.
Just let me know when you're done.
Folks, we love to fucking make stupid ideas.
Alright,
let's keep going.
Class is now dismissed. Commanded Bastian as he carries Roy to the healing church. At the same time the guards of Camelot were looking over a small hole within the wall. Eldred is well aware that the walls surrounding Camelot
You mentioned it! I actually... Okay, what kind of fucking laugh is that, for one? And for two... What kind of laugh is that? He's a fucking hyena.
Hey, yo, Greg, there's a fucking hole in the wall. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do we do? I don't know. Arthur's not here.
What is it? Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know. Let's continue on.
Small hole in the wall.
Small hole. Okay.
Eldred is well aware that the wall surrounding Camelot has 2 layers. Within the center of the layers is 6 floors of hallways for the guards to patrol, and the walls of that hallway are made of at least a foot of concrete. Thinking about it, if Roy fired the magical arrow at a direct shot of the wall, he could have destroyed the wall. Watching the other students during that class, Eldred realized that out of all the students Roy might be one of the few to actually become a guild member.
Get fucked, idiot, you're weak! This boy puts hand on Roy's shoulder. Shot a hole through a double-layered wall!
Well, he didn't actually hit the double. He didn't actually go through both of the walls. Basically, what he's saying, he put a small hole in the first layer. But keep in mind, it also went through several trees.
It went through several trees. Put a skull ball-sized hole in the. If he had more magical power, that wall would be gone. Just because it's small doesn't mean it's less fucking unknown. It's strong enough to blast a hole through one wall.
Like I said, have you ever actually tried to punch a tree or something?
And also, I like making our point. It went fucking Mach 4.
Yes, Mach 4.
It probably broke the sound barrier twice. First boom, second boom, guards are panicking. What the fuck is going on?
That's probably the first time that I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure, because if that is normal for magic, for like it to break the sound barrier, then I can understand. But however, that might have been the first time medieval people actually heard the sound barrier actually breaking, because no jet airplanes.
Merlin stands up from his desk, looks outside. We are gonna have new guild members. Good thing Arthur's not here. Arthur out of nowhere here's a sonic broom. Please don't tell me it's Camelot. Are you well, Armacy of Camelot? I am just stressed. How's your strongest ale?
Okay. It took a while for my brain to catch up with that. Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Bastian was taking Roy to the church. He left Roy in the care of healing priest. The priestess April watched over Roy until nightfall. Roy wakes up in bed in a small room with April watching him. "Where am I? What happened?" asked Roy as he sits up slowly in his bed. "Slow down there, Roy. You used up all your magic pool, so you must rest," April responded, trying to keep him in bed.
It's kind of like a warrior doesn't want to stay in bed, but doctor's orders.
Yep. You exhausted yourself. Please lie down. Recuperate.
Ah, we got ourselves a color. What magical color is pink?
Hang on. Since my eyesight's poor, people, I must go to second monitor.
That's illegal, so I'm gonna scroll up.
You bitch.
So, what color is pink?
Go fuck yourself.
And it's light type magic.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry.
Oh, listen. Show if you post this on post the image archive. Until people say, hey, can you guess these energy types or whatever fuck it is?
Hang on a minute here. I'm having some highlight issues. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. I lost control. Yeah, that's why I don't want to. This one's gonna be hard because it's gonna stop at the word of, and I don't want it to do that. So I'm gonna have to stop here, and then we'll do
Yeah.
We'll do it like this.
"You're at Valhaven Church, and you must drink this potion and then get some rest in order to recover your magic," explained April as she sits back down next to Roy. "Thank you for all your help, but
drink the elixir.
I would like to ask a favor of you," said Roy as he drinks the magic potion, and then lightly sets the empty bottle on the wooden table. "What is it that you ask of me?" asked April with curiosity. "I would like you to teach me light-type magic," Roy responded. As an immediate response, April had a look of shock on her face.
Huh?
Huh? That guy keeps following us. He won't leave us alone. The Hong guy, he's still there.
Yeah, basically.
He is the god of this universe. He is the
He's the god of the
the god of confusion.
He's the god of confusion. There we go.
He speaks in riddles. Most of them go, huh?
Also, you mentioned Valhaven. How come you just like, Valhaven was why?
That sounds like a unique. Actually, sounds like a creative name.
Yeah. I kind of made. Yeah, I did make that one up actually. It's basically taking a little bit of like Viking warriors. Actually, not necessarily. It's more like a heaven for like paladins for slaying demons, sort of.
Well, Valhalla and Viking is basically the land of warriors, where warriors go to when they die.
I'm pretty darn sure paladins are warriors, correct?
Paladins are warriors, but are more like, I believe, more of a Christianity warrior faith ones.
Well, if you think about it, so basically it's like taking a little bit of Norse and a bit of church stuff and combining them together.
It's like a conglomerate of mythologies, basically. Combine stuff to make it sound spectacular.
Yeah, ready? You ready for the next?
Yep.
"I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I may know magic, but I'm not that good enough to be a teacher of anybody," April responded, still in shock. As a response, Roy was quiet for a bit, remembering something from the past. You remember when you helped me in Whiskers? You fought off a bunch of bullies for us. Your magic is awesome, and you're the only person I can think of that can teach me a little bit about light-type magic, explained Roy. Thank you for your kindness. Since you're training under Merlin's apprentice, then I can tell you what I know, but I will not teach you everything since I am not a qualified teacher. April responded.
Teach only academic levels, not advanced levels.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Yeah, April's a priestess.
Yep.
She's a human priestess. And I kind of imagine her like with blonde hair and wearing like freaking, like a nun's outfit.
Yep. Acolyte outfit.
Acolyte. I've heard that word before.
I'll probably do some dictionary shit later when we're done.
Yeah, fair enough. If we remember that. Are you ready?
Yep.
Thank you, April. You are a very awesome person, you know that, said Roy with excitement as he sits up in his bed. Yet again, thank you for your kindness, but you must get some rest, said April as she gets up from her wooden chair and walks out of the room, closing the door behind her. After that, Roy lies in bed and rests for a while. Roy sleeps for 3 extra hours before he wakes up again in the basement of the church. Roy sits up from bed and rubs his eyes, then stretches with a yawn, feeling better than he was. Roy stands up to see an nearly pitch-black stone room with the only light being 5 candles to the far corner of the right in the front of the room, illuminating a wooden door exit.
I feel like we're playing Skyrim now.
Yes. No, Skyrim you start with a horse-drawn carriage as a prisoner. Hey you're finally awake. You're trying to cross the border just like us. And that horse thief's over there. Damn you Stormcloaks. The Imperials were much quiet before you.
Okay, so we're gonna say the whole lines of frickin' dang on Skyrim now?
Skyrim's so old we know the first bit of dialogue. You know you're old, we know the first bit of dialogue.
Alright, I'm gonna pause for a second because I'm gonna ask Gunkid something. Alright guys, we're back, and let's continue.
Feeling better, he decides to sneak out of the church. He successfully does so since everybody was asleep. Not knowing what time it was, Roy exited the church. A purple moon illuminates a dark, somewhat cloudy sky with very few stars, as the world of Armahara is. Looking to the sky, Roy realizes it's in the middle of the night. Fearing that his pet Whiskers is terrified and not knowing where he is, he decides to go look for Whiskers in the darkness of Camelot. So Roy runs to the place he normally sleeps at this time of night. When he arrives at his destination, he can see Whiskers sleeping soundly on top of the roof where he normally sleeps. Roy takes a sigh of relief, but after that somebody gets his attention by approaching and speaking to him.
Don't trust strangers.
I could have sort of thought I just heard like some background like noise inside my headphones, like ambient sound. Which is weird because I don't have reality. Which is weird because I don't have anything playing in the background, obviously.
Nor do I.
For the sake of I don't want to get my video flagged. All right.
No copyright shit.
Yeah. So now I really feel like we are playing a little bit of Skyrim, like we're exploring the town.
Like heavily modded Skyrim.
Yeah, and also, come on, we have to mention Whiskers. That's like finding a cat sleeping on somebody's roof.
Adorable.
Little brown puffball.
Yep.
Alrighty. Enough of the cuteness overload. On we go. I'm gonna go all the way down here. Let's go.
I can see that you're feeling better, said Eldred, approaching Roy from the darkness of the night.
Oh no.
Yeah, but why are you here, Eldred? Asked
Good
Roy,
question.
looking confused. You're the only one who will become a guild.
What'd you say?
How the fuck did he follow him?
Maybe, I don't fucking know.
Great, he's a know-it-all and a stalker.
Yeah.
You're too
Okay,
much of
guys. Yet again, I'm being sincere because, like I said, I don't remember very much. I've written this like last year, so back to the book.
You're the only one who will become a guild member before me. That I am certain of. I am impressed by the strength of your magic, but you need to learn concentration, which I am sure you will eventually learn. Explain Eldred. As an immediate response, Roy faced him with an angry face. Why are you always so overly confident to the point where you come off as a bully? Shouted Roy with anger.
Seriously.
Okay, let's find out. Okay, this is going to be kind of complicated to
Yeah.
copy and paste here. Do it right. Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna get jumbled.
I changed my mind. We're just gonna do a small part here. We're gonna cut this into like little sections here because it's so big.
Yep.
I'm not overconfident. I just speak the truth. I understood how to use magic long before I started taking these classes. Explained Eldred.
Bitch.
That does not give you the right to act all high and mighty. Roy responded as he clenches his fist.
Facts.
At first Eldridge did not respond. He looked to the sky with
Eldridge?
envy before he spoke.
Jesus Christ, what the hell is with Lily's speech about his name? Why?
Seriously, why do people know it'll act all high and mighty? Fist to face knocks some clear sense into you.
Okay, I fixed that part, and we're gonna play that part again, so it makes sense.
At first Eldred did not respond. He looked to the sky with envy before he spoke.
Okay. Oh, so that explains. So basically, it goes into a dialogue explaining his past. So we're gonna get some background information about Eldred. Okay, fair enough.
Didn't ask. Bitch. Hands over to the dwarf sleeping. Oh, you said something important? I couldn't care less.
Emotional damage.
Grabs bottle of ale, chugs it straight down. I'm gonna go back to the dreams. Fuck you.
Alright, so let us begin. We're gonna get it whether we like it or not, so.
High and mighty. Those are the things of self-empowerment. Otherwise as pride. That is the philosophy of demons. If I come off as a tyrant, I don't mean to. I apologize if there's something that I did that I upset you with. But the reason why I decided to become a guild member is so that more doors can open for me in order to complete the purpose of some of the dark elves of this world. Dark elves of Armahara have dedicated their lives to studying the demon race. According to prophecy, the demon race will return and try to conquer this world. If we do not want to become slaves to tyrants like the demon race, then we must learn about them and understand everything in this world. Eldred explained. After that, Roy began to feel a sense of understanding.
Okay,
Right,
so
fine, I get it.
so
But tone it down there, bitch.
so basically, he's on our side. He just comes off a little,
A bit snobbish.
yeah.
All right, fine. I understand it, but tone it down before I deck you upside the head. I'll make sure to put a danger level. When I see my arm get to this high, that's when it's going there, boy.
You know what it kind of reminds me of, and I didn't think about this before. It kind of reminds me of the dynamic between Steve and what's that character's name from Stranger Things? The kid who keeps Dart the Demogorgon in season 2. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. It's been a while since.
Same. Jesus, it's been a long time.
It's been a while since I watched Stranger Things. I would have to rewatch.
Same.
But there was always this dynamic between those two characters, where you got the little nerd and you got the popular kid slash bully to a certain extent. Everybody, because in the first season, Steve was kind of like almost like a human antagonist in the first season, but he changed not only near the end of the first season, but he also changed when he started hanging out with this kid because uh, the kid kind of like was like had moments where, dude, too far, dude.
It's like he's like his moral anchor. Like you're going a bit too far.
He's a
Calm
little bit
down.
like he's basically Jiminy Cricket, kind of like his conscience.
Oh yeah, like Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a Jiminy Cricket. I would pay $10 for a talking cricket.
Yeah, maybe that's what Eldrin needs. He needs a frickin' dang gun Jiminy Cricket. It's conscience.
Yep.
That's a good reason. Sounds like you care a lot more than you act. Roy responded.
It's facts.
I care about the life of people. We cannot live under the feet of darkness. However, unfortunately, only those with strength and knowledge can defend themselves. I think you're one of the few people who possesses both. That is why I want to teach you some of the things I know, said Eldred. What are you going to teach me? Asked Roy with confusion.
So he's getting some odds of sport from Eldred. Huh. Interesting.
So Goku Vegeta vibes.
Well, I don't think there was.
Well,
Was there ever a situation where Vegeta actually taught anything to Goku? I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe some inspiration.
I don't know, man.
I
But
need
I
to rewatch
but I
Dragon Ball.
but I fail on freaking trying to highlight all this.
Indeed.
I'm trying my best.
I can't do it, Captain. I'm getting all she got.
Give it all she got.
Captain, she can't hold no longer.
All right, that's enough, Scotty, for one day.
Beam me up, Scotty. I'm a what?
I said that's
No,
enough,
that's it,
Scotty,
that's it.
for one day.
Why do you think I said beam me up? That's enough. I had to get him out of here. Bro.
Fine. Let's get back to the book.
I'm going to teach
Bunch
you
of
how to
friends,
command your
folks.
familiar, that you call Whiskers. Magatos are very loyal to their masters. With your familiar's help you can become stronger than all of the students in our class. Eldred explains as he points at Whiskers sleeping on the rooftop still. You. Okay then? Show me. Roy responded with curiosity. Sigh. Wake up your familiar and I will take you to the apple orchard where we had our archery lesson, said Eldred. As a response, Roy looks up on the roof where his familiar is sleeping. He climbs on top of a few large wooden boxes and then picks up Whiskers, which immediately cause him to wake up with confusion. After that, Roy climbs down from the boxes and then puts Whiskers down on the ground. After Roy let go of Whiskers, Whiskers looked at his master with confusion.
That's adorable. Oh wait, first thing. I know I hand typed that because that's not a real word. It's something I made up. But Magagos, it's pronounced Magatos.
Either way, it does sound like a creative creature name.
Really?
Either way it's pronounced or spelled, I do like the idea of it. Magatos.
Yeah, I just want to hear how it pronounces it again.
Magatos are very loyal to their
Magatos.
Magatos. I actually do like
That
that.
sounds like a fucking like some sort of like a store for like fixing cars. Magatos.
Magatos Autos.
That's what it sounds like.
Come to Magatos Autos. We'll fix your car. Or it sounds like a fucking alcohol. Magato Ale.
I'd never thought of that, but okay.
Magato's Tavern. Come to Magato's. We have enchiladas, tequilas, habaneros.
It's Magatos, you piece of shit. That's how you spell. That's how you pronounce it.
Either way, how it's pronounced or spelled, I like it.
Thank you. Thanks. I kind of need the support. Too much depression working on these things because it's too hard.
That's why whenever I get too deep in it, I take a break and let myself back off, cool off.
It's really hard for me to take a break when I'm like pretty deep into it, you know. Well, anyways.
Yep. How about next time I'll come here more often? Or probably hit you up on Discord more often.
Well, How about whenever I shoot you in a message saying that, man, I need a brick. I need a brick.
Sure, you need a brick. I'll nail you a brick on Express. I'll come to your house carrying nothing
How
but a
come it
brick.
doesn't?
You say you need a brick. No, I said I need a break. Oh, I thought you said brick because Lily.
I just sounded like freaking Dingo Goofy with that line.
And also, remember one time you used Lily's speech to send me a message? I believe the message he sent me. One, help me find some barnacle pieces.
But Bionicles.
But Lily's speech pronounced it as barnacle pieces. And I'm like, wait, do you want me to go to the beach and look for barnacles?
Yeah, Lily's speech causes me so much grief, but it is a very useful tool.
What's funny? Barnacle pieces? Where? Under the sea?
Yeah, boy.
Just checking we're still recording.
Yeah, we're still. Well, I was just seeing how long we've been recording. Alrighty, are you ready for the next?
Yep.
Come on, Whiskers, let's go, said Roy, getting Whiskers' attention as both Roy and Eldred make their way to the apple orchard. Whiskers follows his master without question. Eventually they arrived at the apple orchard. Camelot's guards has already picked up the debris of the destroyed trees and fixed the wall. However, they left the targets on the trees. Eldred and Roy stopped and then looked at each other while Whiskers sat down licking one of his paws.
No, he's cleaning himself.
He's grooming himself. Lick, lick, lick.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna go back for a second. Okay, never mind. I thought something was off. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go!
Yahoo!
Hey guys, remember Mario Kart special with the Play Penguin live stream on my Twitch 13?
In comes random Luigi.
No, you were playing as... Was it
Wario.
Yoshi?
Yoshi and Wario.
No, you played Yoshi when on that particular part with the live stream when you ran into the penguin's butt.
I'm being fucked by penguin.
Nowski analysis!
Falsy analysis, I'm being
Check out my Twitch 13 video. This is not an ad, I just want you guys to check out that video. It's funny. Alright, you ready for the next?
Yes.
Now listen up there, Roy. A Megado has 3 attacks. Understanding the name of these attacks will allow you to...
Yeah, seriously, why does Byakugan get that name wrong? I don't fucking know. Is it because of my bad spelling or pronouncing? I don't know. I know I made up the word, but I really wish it would pronounce the way it's supposed to be pronounced, but whatever.
Either way how it's pronounced, I like the sound of it. It actually sounds like something from D&D or some shit, but I know it doesn't exist.
Well, if you haven't guessed, Infinite World of Battle Quest is inspired by D&D, so...
Yep, it's like a whole D&D campaign, but you actually have people play D&D.
Alright, let's continue on.
A Megado has 3 attacks. Understanding the name of these attacks will allow you to command your familiar to attack your enemies.
This is starting to
Those
sound
attacks
familiar.
being Viper Fang, Hyper Slam, and Needle Storm. To get your familiar to attack, you must shout out the name of the attack and point at the target. A Megado are extremely loyal to the masters and will obey your command as long as you're demanding. Explained Eldred as he holds up 3 fingers, and at the same time when he said the name of the attacks, Whiskers' bunny-like ears twitched recognizing the name of the attacks. However, he did not do anything because Eldred is not his master. You.
This is some Pokemon
If you say
type
so.
shit?
Well, I might as well give it a try since I never tried to be demanding with Whiskers. Roy responded with a little bit of uncertainty. So Roy takes a heavy sigh and turns to look at the targets on the trees with confidence.
Okay, first thing, every time we hear you, it's supposed to be,
I'm all aware, yeah.
Yeah.
But why does it go, you? Imagine we went, you, the one guy that says, huh, says just fucking, you. Like a fucking Mongolian throat singing right now. Yeah. Yeah.
And also note that the names will always stay these colors. So both Viper Fang and Needle Storm are like light green, and Hyper Slam is like gray.
Even though for some people maybe colorblind, it could look yellow.
Yeah, you know what I think about it? It kind of looks almost like a greenish yellow, but whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm getting a sense of Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
No, don't say we don't be saying.
Oh, sorry, Nintendo. Put down.
Nintendo scares. Listen.
Put your
Put the lawyers down. Put the lawyers. No. Put the envelope. Oh no. He got the envelope.
yeah. This is my idea. Sometimes imitation is the finest form of flattery.
Best form of flattery. Yep.
And all of a sudden, I get shot in the head by an assassin.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, don't mess with the fucking Nintendo.
Jumps out a window. Gun Kid's now on a run from Nintendo. Those guys scared me, says Gun Kid.
it's like was a Joker being afraid of the RES or whatever the fuck.
Listen, I can fight Batman all I want, but me after IRS. No, thank you. A mad bastard's afraid of the IRS. I mean, anyone. Trust me.
I'm just trying to figure out where the fuck I am. So the hell? I'm not even too sure. It's a little bit of yeah. I don't know if I. I don't even know too sure if I got that part or not. You know what, guys? Fuck it. I'm gonna start right here, and then let's
work our way down.
Let's see. We'll stop right at this word. 4 pieces is what I think is what that says. I don't know. My reading is terrible. This is why I don't do my...
4 pieces.
Alright, here we go. And by the way, try not to get up too much. Otherwise, they're gonna lose you in the camera. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
So Roy takes a heavy sigh and turns to look at the targets on the trees with confidence. Whiskers. Use Viper Fang on that target, shouted Roy. As an immediate response, Whiskers runs as fast as he can towards the target and then jumps and twirls with his serpent tail ready to strike, and then his serpent tail strikes the target with its poisonous fangs. Then Whiskers lands 2 feet away from the targets. Good job, Whiskers. Now use Hyper Slam, shouted Roy as he points at the same target.
Use Hyper
As an
Slam!
immediate response, Whiskers charges the target at full sprint and then slams his tiny goat horns into the target, which caused the target to split into 4 pieces.
Oh, hang on. I think you missed that part because we shouted over it. So now he's using Hyper Slam, so...
As an immediate response, Whiskers charges the target at full sprint and then slams his tiny goat horns into the target, which caused the target to split into 4 pieces.
Okay, Roy's enhanced wind power is more powerful, but I still wouldn't want to get headbutt by that. You break your fucking ribs.
Well, I am nothing but a head now.
What?
I'm headless Will.
Okay, there, Brookie Pig. We'll take your word for it.
My lungs no longer exist. Kill me.
You know what? After this, just in case if you guys are confused and you don't know what Whiskers looks like, I'll probably pause the video and bring it up. Actually, maybe not, because this video is already long enough as it is.
Well, we'll probably put an image. I believe in Archive of Our Own we could put images and stories.
I never saw that option, but you might show me later.
Alright.
Off camera. Alrighty.
Alright.
Whiskers falls down onto the ground with a slight bounce and then he shakes his head as if it was nothing. At that moment Roy was surprised of Whiskers' strength. Excellent there, Whiskers. Now use Needle Storm, demanded Roy with confidence. As another immediate response, Whiskers jumps 10 feet in the air, and then the needles on his mane start firing off his body like projectiles and hits every single target in the center. Then Whiskers sticks the landing. Then Whiskers' lost needles instantly grow back on his mane.
Okay, two things here. Why is this capital?
No idea, but put up a fucking.
But also, second thing, projectiles? It's actually projectiles, right?
It's supposed to be projectiles, yeah.
Well, why does it sound like that? Is it spelt wrong? I don't know.
I don't know. Try Lily speech to say projectiles.
I'm gonna do it down here just in case.
All right.
Projectiles.
It's like it's spelt the same.
Projectiles.
It could be just Byakugan pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, probably. Probably all different ways for pronouncing it. And I imagine someone.
But anyways,
like a judge.
I'm pretty darn sure that a lot of these moves that I made up for frickin' dang Magato here, I'm pretty darn sure a lot of people are gonna be like, use Needle Storm!
Imagine like when he sticks the land down and put up a sign that says 10 out.
What?
Like an Olympic judge. I like an Olympic judge seeing a thing stick the landing, put out signs that says 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty darn sure that cute and adorable brown piece of fur.
The drunk dwarf pulls up a sign says need more beer.
You know what? I'm just gonna go on to the next line because now I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm impressed. You and that little demon seem to be good friends, said Eldred with a calm voice. Foo, said Whiskers as he turns around and looks at his master Roy with an adorable smile. I saved Whiskers from a group of bullies, of course we're friends. Roy responded as he pets Whiskers on the head, and as a result Whiskers begins to purr. Regardless of how you met, I'm going to call it in for the night, said Eldred as he begins to walk away. You. Thanks for the lesson, Eldred, asked Roy as he stands up holding Whiskers in his arms.
Well, at least Eldred was useful.
You're starting to get on my good side. Don't ruin it. Trust is hard to gain, but easy to lose.
I guess that's fair. Here we go.
As an immediate response, Eldred stops in his tracks and looks back at
well,
Roy.
Wait, what? Where are we? Hang on a minute. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not a big deal. I just got confused with where we were. Sorry, guys.
As an immediate response, Eldred stops in his tracks and looks back at Roy. You don't have an actual place to sleep, do you? Said Eldred with his typical angry voice. Well, technically no. But you, responded Roy with hesitation, not wanting to intrude into somebody's home without asking for permission. Sigh. Very well, just follow me. Eldred responded with reluctance. Thank you, Eldred, said Roy with kindness as he follows Eldred to his temporary apartment. That night Roy and Whiskers slept in a small apartment with Eldred.
So he slept with an ally. More Skyrim stuff, I feel like.
A companion.
Slept with an ally that night.
under a clean roof.
Yeah.
How many more pages are we?
We're on page 20, and there's 28 pages, so about like 8 pages left.
Huh.
So we're almost done, even though we're over the 1 hour mark, but that's fine. These things don't take up a lot of file space on my computer.
Which is good.
Yeah, it never took much file space on my other computer, which, was way worse than this new one I have, so I think it's just because it's just, But I'm just checking to see if it's recording right. I hope it's not.
Yeah, I don't want with fucking for all this time we've been talking. It's just been
Yeah,
not
the video,
recording.
like one time I did a recording with Discord being share screen. Sometimes it will freeze, but I think we're fine.
The next day Sir Lancelot has gathered the warriors' students for another lesson. Sir Lancelot and the other students are behind the tavern building
so
beneath the
different
tree.
characters.
Markiplier.
Listen up there, mighty.
Markiplier playing as Sir Lancelot. I know at one point we did say that Markiplier decided he wasn't getting paid enough, but you know what? We made a deal. I fucking wish.
I fucking wish we did. That fucking gentleman's.
I actually wish that someone did like some sort of took my books and made some sort of animated thing and then used Markiplier's voice for Sir Lancelot. I would be the most happiest person on the planet. Oh, why? Why is that happening? Sorry guys. That was disgusting. I don't know why that was happening. Alright, so let's go back and redo it.
The next day Sir Lancelot has gathered the warriors' students for another lesson. Sir Lancelot and the other students are behind the tavern building beneath a tree. Listen up there, mighty warriors, because today we're going to be learning a very important lesson. Today we're going to be learning about the importance of meditation, said Sir Lancelot with a calm voice. You mean we have to sit down and act like we're asleep? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and a warrior's training, said Gary with anger. You. What does meditation have to do with being a warrior? As Freya raising her hand.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go back on Freya's line for a second, but we'll do that later. But honestly, I feel like Gary will always be so much more worse than Eldred.
Eldrick has some redeeming qualities. I have to admit, Gary is the epitome of fuckhead.
Yeah, and he says this is a dumbass lesson. I mean, it's not obvious why meditation is important for like being a warrior, but I'm pretty darn sure you can probably guess why it's important.
I can make two guesses. One, state of mind. A warrior must always be in control of himself. Step two, patience. A warrior who runs head on it is already a lost warrior.
Alright.
You. What does meditation have to do with being a warrior?
Of course you.
As Freya raising her
Freya,
hand.
she's basically an angel like Roy, and she asked a logical question.
Fuck you, Gary. All my friends hate Gary. I'll make that T-shirt.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
It's a freaking thing! Gunhole speech!
It's a fucking Bible verse!
Okay, I see what I can do there, guys!
AI, hold strong, hold firm!
I'm not worried about the AI. AI's been doing really good. The only thing that's been doing very bad is my highlighting, copy, and pasting skills. Alright, you guys ready for this?
Away we go.
What spellcasters have to learn and understand 9 elements, but warriors only have to worry about 3. However, these are not the same elements as magic. These are the elements that power both physical strength and magic. They are known as mind, body, and spirit. Your mind is focused on your head while your body is focused in the pit of your stomach. Your spirit is located in your heart. For warriors, it's important to focus on body and spirit. Your body represents your physical strength and your reflexes. Your spirit represents both your conscience and the energy that flows through these 3 elements. A spell's caster would normally have to focus on spirit and mind because magic has to do with intelligence and how much knowledge they have accumulated. That is the difference between a warrior and a spellcaster. A warrior's energy comes from the stamina of exercising to push themselves every day, while a spellcaster's energy is accumulated by knowledge and how much they have learned. Explained Sir Lancelot.
So he's explaining the difference between, being a bookworm and being, an exercise person, basically.
Like athletic, basically.
Yeah. And I guess what he's saying, the importance of being a warrior is to allow your conscience and your muscles to be as one, basically.
Once you master that, you're
what?
You're a force to reckon if you master both.
I Yeah, I guess so. I sound stupid there. I apologize, guys. Oh my dear God! Don't do that.
Make sure everyone's awake.
No, it's the my highlight. I almost lost where we were.
Ah.
Like I said, my highlighting skills have been terrible. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Well, I never actually tried meditating before, so this will be a new experience, said Cayenne.
Cayenne the Minotaur.
To me it sounds like a lot of fun, said Goliath, approaching the location. Then Goliath sits down next to the tree. Oh, nice for you to show up there, Goliath. Regardless, meditation helps keep you in battle. During your exercises through running and lifting heavy objects, your body receives damage which causes exhaustion. Meditation allows you to heal and ready yourself for the next battle. It is important that as a guild member you must master meditation, so when you get the chance to rest out in the dangerous wilderness you could use meditation to yourself up for the next battle, explained Sir Lancelot.
Markiplier's doing a good job.
He is the Wilford Warf.
Wilford Warfast.
What
the fuck was that?
He's no longer fucking Lancelot. He's Wilford Staff of the West.
My interpretation of Wilford Warfast apparently needs work.
Wilford Warfstaff.
He does it way better than I do, apparently. Where am I gonna stop here? There's no period.
Good question.
I'm gonna have to do that for now, there, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just nipping at the bit here, but it's not making things easy.
Yeah.
So what do we do? Asked Freya with curiosity. First things first, you make yourself comfortable, said Sir Lancelot as he sits down and relaxes. The other students follows his lead. Then you must close your eyes and let these thoughts flow through your head. Imagine yourself sitting next to a river. Next to the river is a waterfall. Listens to the calming sounds of the waterfall. Take slow deep breaths. In and out. Let the waterfall be the energy in your body. Allow it to flow nice and calmly.
What? Oh, your humans woke me up.
Did you look behind you, see me fucking mending?
I fell asleep.
Holy shit! I was like saying,
Nah, I didn't actually. I didn't actually fall asleep, but you know, I feel like that's more of a lesson of like hypnosis. But whatever.
I'm following his teaching right now.
What are you doing over there? I'm not sure if the camera can see you there or not.
Wilford Warfstash, I shall.
You then again, it might be able to because I can see your feet from here. So. Alright, here we go. We're gonna stop. Wah! That
jump scare.
I hate. Come on, there's Zerduku. Your highlighting skills need work. Okay, where do we stop? We're gonna stop there.
Yes.
Well, technically, I wasn't talking to you there, Gunkid. I was talking to the audience, but whatever. Alright, here we go.
Let all things that bother you come one at a time. Try to solve them with logic and understanding of thyself. If that problem is too big, then put that problem inside of a cup for later when you feel calm enough to approach it with logic and understanding of thyself, said Sir Lancelot as all the students follow his lead. While the other students are either doing very good or decently, Gary and his friend George thinks the exercise is stupid. As a result, they have a hard time concentrating.
For fuck's sake.
This whole thing is for losers, whispered Gary as he taps his friend's shoulder with his elbow. Yeah, what, sneak away while they're sleeping? George responded with deviance. Good idea. Gary responded. Gary and George watch the others for a little while, and when they think that they're not focusing on them, they sneak away. Goliath opens his eyes and sees them sneaking away. Just before he was about to grab them and put them back into the lesson, Sir Lancelot opens his eyes and looks at Goliath and nod his head no. As a result, Goliath hesitates.
No bother teaching idiots, I guess.
They do not have the fortitude to let them dissolve.
Let them become
let them dissolve.
failure.
They are failure. You are not Timmy. Failure. I walked uphill both ways. I own Bean Jean Corp.
Oh my God, more Steve P.
Steve P is true. No, Steve P is Merlin. We have hole in wall. Why do we have hole in wall?
I'm sorry. I just can't imagine Merlin and Steve P being the same person. I'm sorry. That's bad. That's bad casting. Bad casting.
No, I find it funny. It's acolyte. We have hole in wall. For the students, yes, they succeed. Indeed, they are better than Timmy.
Okay.
Get fucked, Gary.
Let me know when we're ready for the next.
Let's go.
Even though Goliath did not know the reason why Sir Lancelot think it's okay for them to leave, he decided to listen to his teacher and went back to meditation. Meanwhile, Roy and Eldred are walking through the town of Camelot. Since they know their next guild member lesson isn't until later on in the day, they decided to spend some time together by going through the town. However, when Eldred and Roy are walking down the center of town, Roy stops in his tracks when he sees Celine the vampire. Roy associates her blood color red hair as the color.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Roy associates her blood color red hair as the color of roses. Her dark vampire armor makes her seem like a very strong and tough independent woman to Roy. However, he can see sadness in her eyes, indicating a tragic past.
An angel and a vampire smashing each other. I would watch it.
You're weird.
Pornhub. Make it possible.
What?
I think you just say what's emotional damage over there.
My brain went to buffer mode when I heard what you just fucking said. Now emotional damage. I'm Windows operation system right now.
Gunkin DXC has failed.
Run by administrator. What the fuck? I was like, oh, that's cute. They're gonna get together. Fuck. There's two mentality here. Oh, that's adorable. I want you two to fuck now. What?
Too many hormones.
Bruh.
Oh, we're on page 24, so we're almost done.
4 more pages left. Bruh, this is where the suck shit happens near the end.
Alright. Copy. And then paste. And let's go.
Roy's face turns red and his eyes widened with empathy, desiring to understand her. Although not all his thoughts are pure, he wants to know her before he decide to do anything inappropriate. "Stop looking at me like that, you foul, disgusting man," said Celine as she notices Roy looking at her drawing her sword. "I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. I promise I'll stop. Just stop pointing the sword at me," yelled Roy with embarrassment. "I don't know what kind of species you are, but you have no right to put your lustful eyes on my body," shouted Celine with anger and disgust.
Old man Bill comes out of nowhere, slaps Roy upside the head. "Boy, what do you think you're thinking?"
I just wanted to talk to her. Good lord, he doesn't have to point a fucking sword at me.
How about I ask her how she is? Hey, look, how's the day going?
Didn't even give me a chance to say anything.
Fair.
That turned around fast.
But still, who has the one who's having a sword pointed at them? Old man Bill walks away.
Fair enough. Guys, we're having way too much fun, even though this is almost over. I hope this is like this for the next one. Also, by the way, I should have mentioned this before. I did 3 episodes of this book, so we'll be seeing a lot of Battle Quest today. Also, by the way, you might have noticed that there's no Reddit X. Well, it's gone for now, but it will be back soon.
Oh, lovely. That's what everyone likes.
You guys can put away your socks for now. But
that sock needs a priest.
Oh, fuck hell.
It needs Jesus.
It needs Jesus.
I will send you to Jesus.
Jesus Christ, fucking Steve P again.
You cannot escape Steve P.
No, Steve P has infected my mind forever. I'm basically screwed.
Imagine one part of your head is Steve P's. What are you doing? You are a failure.
God dang it.
You are not Timmy.
Let me know when we're ready for the next.
Let's go.
Now there, Selene, this young hero of light has no intention of rape, said the vampire Draco, putting his hand on her head. But master, Selene responded as she puts away her sword. Now I know you had a bad history of being a plaything for other men, but heroes of light are actually angel-type beings. It's unlikely that this young boy will hurt you, explained Draco to Selene. Vampires, whispered Eldred as he approaches the scene. Tell me why vampires have decided to come here to Camelot of all places. Your kind is not welcome here, said Eldred, staring into the red eyes of Draco.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, great. The guards are like, can we at least get one day without fight in the city?
What again? What the hell? What in the hell are you doing?
We're all the way back up here. Page 24, right?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
We're not on the right page.
I know. I'm just. That's not my problem. My problem was that for some reason, you know what? Where are we?
We're on this page, but a little lower.
All right. Oh, I can see it right here. Save. You motherfucker! It fucking crashed! Guys, we'll be right back. We're back, guys. And screw this fucking dang gun program. I probably lost all that re-editing and stuff, which sucks, because that means I have to go back and fix it. But let's continue on. Oh, and by the way, we got another color here. It's violet. So what is the magic for that? Or you just give up at this point?
I'm gonna give my last final attempt. I don't think it's poison at all. So necro.
And it is black magic.
Black magic is basically necromancy. Necromancy does fall on the category black magic.
There is necromancy, but it's actually a different color.
So I guess I was half correct. Black magic, but this universe necromancy.
Well, black magic is like demon stuff, basically.
Well, yeah, all right.
Like, because there's light magic, which is, angel stuff, and then you got black magic, which is demon stuff. But you also have necromancy, which is, whatever.
In between.
Yeah. I like how the way the highlight just turns it green.
Inverts it.
Vampires.
Oh, one last thing there, guys. We are going back a little bit just to, for just basically for me and him's benefit.
Vampires, whispered Eldred as he approaches the scene. Tell me why vampires have decided to come here to Camelot of all places. Your kind is not welcome here, said Eldred, staring into the red eyes of Draco. Why the great wizard Merlin has allowed me and my protege to become guild members. Draco responded with a sinister voice. Liar. Everybody that knows vampires knows that vampires and demons have been working together for centuries. Which makes you enemies of the kingdom. Poison bolt! Shouted Eldred with anger and disgust as he
Wow.
throws a green fireball at Draco.
Wow.
As an immediate response, Draco pushes Selene out of the way and then jumps to the right, dodging the attack.
Immediately attacks!
Wow, just indiscriminate assault. Attempt
Vampires are not around here. Poison bolt!
Damn, this guy's not just racist. He's fucking assaulting people.
Well, he explained a little bit of history saying that vampires and demons have helped each other, so he does not trust them. So that's understandable, but jumping to conclusion is, I don't know, man.
Words are fine, but just jumping immediately to assault and attack with intent to kill?
It's kind of like if someone who worked for a terrorist group comes to visit in town because he's tired of living in this country, he claims, but then just assuming that he's there to bomb you without any like evidence.
No, it's basically a person of that race that are depicted as terrorists comes to here, will serve a new life, and immediately accused of terrorist. It's like he's immediately being accused of being a vile creature.
Yeah. Oh, we got multiple colors here. What the fuck?
A full-on street brawl.
Yeah. Okay, so we got turquoise, red. I don't know what kind of color that is down here. That's a weird blue.
I'm not even gonna fucking guess it. Let the audience guess it. But I want to make one joke. Imagine the guards in the background seeing this fight. Do you want to fucking die? Should we ask the Mage Guild or somebody to help us? Where the fuck is Lancelot?
Lancelot's a knight, not a spellcaster. Whatever.
Where the fuck is Merlin? Wait, do the guards have like mage units?
They do.
What are they called? Have you ever said that in the lore?
You know, I don't think I made that part up, to be completely honest.
Something for food for thought.
Yeah, it is definitely going to have to be food for thought, but it's going to be a while. It should be noted, their Gun Kid, I've written these 3 books within like 4 months, and after that I was exhausted. So give me a medieval break, okay?
A medieval break.
What I mean by that is give me a break from the medieval fantasy stuff, because I'm just worn out from it.
Took some inspirations from a lot of pop culture.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright, keep going.
I take it you're not going to listen to reason. Spirit Fang! Shouted Draco as he points his finger and shoots a blast of energy towards Eldred. Immediately Eldred put up his hands and focused magical energy to deflect the attack into a wall of a building next to him. The resulting explosion leaves a 2-inch hole in the wall. After that, Eldred moves his 2 arms like a clock, circling into a motion that seems to spawn a red magical circle. Is that? Draco whispered to himself, noticing the magical seal that was being cast. However, Draco was surprised that such a young person knows such a powerful spell. Wizard's Flame! Shouted Eldred as a beam of pure superheated plasma is fired at Draco. Before Draco could act, Selene uses Vampire Dash to get in between Draco and Eldred.
Okay, to be fair, I know this is a fight that wasn't necessary, but this is fucking awesome!
I'm on the side of vampires because they are. I'm the neutral party. I'm on the side of vampires because, dude, I told you before, tone it down. And what you do, immediately a fucking racially instigate somebody and immediately attempt to murder.
I feel like this broke his previous going high because he just went immediately to murder.
Like, imagine this. He looks at me. He goes, "Oh, I went too far. You see me pouncing, doing this with my hands. Oh yeah, you went too far.
Yeah, way too far.
You immediately destroyed half a building in a fight.
Yeah, he destroyed it. He basically put a 2-inch hole into somebody's wall. And
imagine the guards are like, should we arrest him? Do you want to fucking die? Well, I want to keep this job. I can't wait for that.
Now, I have to say, though, Eldred must have some balls to take on 2 vampires at once.
He's prejudiced, racist, and immediately assumes the murder. Damn.
Here we go.
Within the dash she pulls out a mace and uses the metal mace to block the heated plasma attack. The powerful beam is pushing Celine backwards as she musters all of her unnatural strength to resist the magical attack. "Stop it!" shouted Roy as he accidentally casts a spell that causes a burst of wind that causes Elder to go flying into the brick wall to his left, causing the beam of plasma to dissipate. "What are you doing, Eldred?" "They said they're visitors," yelled Roy with anger. Eldred chokes on debris of smoke of dust. Before the dust dissipates, he looks at Roy with anger. "I could say the same thing to you, you stupid fool." Eldred responded with a calm sense of
Alright, you
disappointment.
lost all the points you gained.
I feel like Lily Speech lost the frickin' points here.
I'm not talking about Louis' speech. This fucker lost all the points I gave him. He barely had any, but he's now back to negative. I gave him benefit of the doubt. I gave him 1 point out of 100. Now he's back to negative. How could you fuck up this? Please let Markiplier come out of nowhere and talk some sense into it.
I'm just trying to fix this bit. There we go. Fixed. Alright, so... I don't know what to say at this point. Let's just keep going.
This is just racially motivated fucking assault.
It looks like we found the end.
Yep.
You're gonna get rid of the...
"And just what in Twilight hell is going on here?" shouted an old man's voice.
Ooh.
Everybody turns to see the great wizard Merlin has appeared. "Merlin," said Roy, Celine, Draco, and Eldred. "To be continued."
Eldred, you fucking idiot! You're in trouble. You're fucking in trouble. Please tell me to get the spell.
I feel like that was
You're being caught by the fucking headmaster.
I feel like that was an anime moment where I just kind of just imagined different pictures and they all look Merlin.
It's like it fucking like in Hogwarts. The Grand Master comes out. What is going on here? Just everyone stop.
I like the line. What in Twilight hell is going on here?
What in the Twilight hells is going on here? It's the ancient man holding a staff, fucking silver beard. You know you're fucking see the headmaster.
So what did you think of this so far?
Oh, I'm loving it. Fuck Gary. All my friends hate Gary. Eldritch is losing points fast. I don't care for his fucking name. No, actually, no, his name's Bitch. Fucking idiot, Bitch. I like it. I like it.
I think I just created a new favorite book for my friend here.
Like, keep it this way, and I may flinch. But I like it. I love it.
Well, what do you mean skip over to make you? What do you mean by that?
Stuff makes uncomfortable. I gotta be honest, like the break shit.
Oh.
But I like the fights, and also, why is Eldritch such a This guy's more of an idiot than fucking Vegeta.
I don't know, man.
He doesn't analyze these situations. He's like, holy shit, a vampire.
Oh shit, vampires, they work with demons, and I hate demons, and since they work together, they might as well be the same fucking thing.
Listen,
I'll send you back to hell.
Mom, you ain't no motherfucking Doom guy.
I'm gonna try to be Wizard's Flame!
Misses attack. Merlin comes out of nowhere. Slaps across the face. Motherfucker goes flying out of the streets, out of the fucking castle gate. Merlin and the other country signed a peace treaty. Next thing you know, you hear someone scream. They both. Wait. Is that from my land? I think it's from your land. Motherfucker.
More ale, please.
Give me more of your tavern's
Where's
ale.
your mead?
Is it like this in Camelot? Do you even want to fucking know?
Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the book as well. Please like and subscribe. And this is Zeraduku and Gun Kids signing out.